AI art is amazing, and the possibilities with these new artificial intelligence tools will completely blow your mind. It has never been easier to create a system where AI can actually replace your full-time income. In this video, I'll show you how to use artificial intelligence to your advantage and start making passive income with minimal effort setting up. And we're going to use AI to do all of the hard work for us. Now, there is a massive market on Etsy for selling art, and there are two specific ways that you can do it using artificial intelligence. The first is the more simplified approach, and that is literally just selling JPEGs of AI generated images. The other involves taking AI images and then putting it on a physical product like a t-shirt or a poster. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you within a few minutes how we're going to sell AI art that is completely unique, and I'll show you how to choose the right type of artwork that will give you the best odds of success. Now, when it comes to selling physical art such as posters, we don't need to do the fulfillment ourselves, but instead we can use a third-party fulfillment company like Gelato to ship the items to the customer on our behalf. Okay, so now let's start off by jumping in and going to Allura.io. So this platform basically lets you see how much Etsy stores are actually making and which products of theirs are performing the best. Now, after a few minutes of research, I came across this store right here called Venice Art, which has made approximately $53,420 in the past year, and they only started selling in 2021, so quite recently. And in the past month, they've made approximately $4,530, and considering they aren't fulfilling the orders themselves, that's a good amount of money for such a small amount of effort. So we can see that their bestseller is the Japanese print set, and so it's clear that these type of designs perform really well for wall art. So what we'll do is we're going to take this exact same concept and make art very similar to it using AI. Okay, so now that we have an idea of designs that have potential to perform on our Etsy store, we're going to head over to midjourney.com. Now, if you don't know what midjourney.com is, it's essentially an image generative AI program that allows us to generate our own unique images in high quality with a single prompt. Now, for those wondering, Midjourney is not free, but it's very, very cheap to use, and it only costs about $12 per month to get signed up. Okay, so once you've got your Midjourney account all sorted, we're going to enter in here /imagine, and then we're going to prompt it to make an image that's very similar to the competitor that we were just looking at. So in this case, I'm going to prompt it to do an image on Japanese woodblock art of Japanese water. And it's now given us 4 variants, which all look pretty good. And now down here, I'm going to select the V options. So it makes variants of each of these 4, which gives us some options to choose from. And now amongst all the images generated, I just pick the one that I believe looks the nicest and also matches the theme best to what we saw on the competitor's listing. So after we've selected the images that we like the most and we want to proceed with, we click the U button for that image in order to upscale it. So this is the image I'm going to go with, and I think based on the demand for Japanese art on Etsy, I think this could perform very, very well. So now we can head over to imageupscaler.com, which I'll put a link down below, which allows us to upscale our image to ensure its quality is a lot smoother for our customers. Okay, so in terms of fulfillment, we will be using gelato.com, and I personally have been using them to fulfill print-on-demand canvases for many years through one of my Shopify brands. And after hundreds of orders, I can honestly say that both their product quality and their customer service is absolutely on point. And you guys can use them to fulfill a bunch of different product lines. They've got t-shirts, frame posters, mugs, phone cases, calendars, and a bunch of other things. So you have a wide variety of different product options for you to choose from. And so if you want to use them, just click the link down below in the description. Okay, so once you've got your Gelato account all sorted and you're on the dashboard, just click over here on stores and then select Etsy integration. And then we need to log in and select grant access. Okay, so now that we've done that, quickly head over to Etsy. Now, I just made a brand new store on Etsy to show you how to do all of this from scratch. So head over to settings, click on production partners, add a new production partner. Now enter in Gelato here, Oslo, Norway for the location, because that's where their HQ is. And in the about, let's just write a production on demand company. Here I just select I don't have any technical ability, I have an idea, and they do everything for me. Okay. So now we go back to Gelato and click on stores, then create product, upload design, and now we choose the image that we made in Midjourney. Then click continue. and now go to the print on demand product that we'll be offering. So in this case, I'll be selling it as a poster, and I'm going to go for the most cost effective option, which is this one here. So now let's edit the product and change the size to offer only 8 by 12 inches, 12 by 18, 20 by 28, and 24 by 36, all of it vertical. And then click save changes and continue. Okay, so now for this section, you can either choose amongst the pre-built mockups that Gelato has already made for you, or if you want to be a bit more creative, you can create really good looking mockups using a website called placeit.net, and I'll put a link down in the description below to their website. So here you can find so many mockups that we can use to frame our artwork and make it look really nice and professional. So I'm just going to pick a few here that have come up. Okay, and now for each we selected, we're going to click insert image and then just place the image right there. Okay, and just like that, in just a few minutes, we've got 5 really professional looking mockups that we can use on our Etsy listing. So I would definitely recommend you guys use placeit.net, but if you don't want to do that, you can still use Gelato's standard mockup images. Okay, so now we need to write out a title and description, and for that, we're going to use ChatGPT. So I've explained exactly what it is that we're selling to ChatGPT and fed it the competitor's listing details for reference, and asked it to make us one that fits the product. So now that's all done within a few seconds. We're just going to copy and paste this straight into our Etsy listing. Now, I'd definitely be very careful with the pricing you select, because you want to make sure that you have a healthy profit margin, but you also don't want to retail it way too high when you start out, because you still want to be competitive in the marketplace. And don't forget, you can still come back to your store later on and adjust the pricing of your products once you've gotten some store credibility, some store reviews, and you've validated the demand for your designs. Also, just as a tip, you can also offer this as a purely digital image, which will cost you absolutely nothing to fulfill to your customers, because every time someone places an order, they'll be sent the JPEG file digitally. So you could essentially sell this for about $3 to $4, and that would be completely 100% profit. There are stores out there making tens of thousands just selling digital art and not selling anything physical whatsoever. However, the benefits that physical products do present is that you can mark up your products more, and it's a lot more justified because you're offering something physical, so there's a much higher perceived value. And so in order for this to become a full-time income, you need to keep using Midjourney to generate new art and keep posting new Etsy listings consistently. This is what's going to give you the best odds in identifying a design that is actually a home run. And remember, all you need is one good design to get you to 5 or 10K a month. Now, remember to keep your eyes open to what is performing well out there using Alora.io, and be sure to use the link down in the description below for that. I hope you found some value in this video, guys, and until next time.